guys, welcome to IC Art, the channel for artists and illustrators, and in this video we're talking about a personal website. I get this question a lot, whether it's worth it for an artist or an illustrator to have his or her personal website. The short answer to the question would be it is absolutely worth it. The main idea for the website for artists and illustrations would be to showcase your portfolio. You could find the website that is specifically designed for showcasing portfolio. It doesn't need to be complicated. It could be even a one-page website where you just showcase your information and your portfolio pieces. Now, a website this way will serve you as a centralized platform to display your work. You could categorize your work. You could include, obviously, preferably the best pieces, since this is your portfolio, and update it regularly. You need to have your website mentioned on social media, on the Behance platform, or basically anywhere you want. Well, I understand that if you say, I have a social media, I have an Instagram account, and I actually post all my information there, and I have all my latest pieces there, and maybe I even have a Behance platform where I share the projects of my work. Still, having a website is considered to be professional, and if you are working with other possible clients, collaborators, even your fans maybe, agencies, it's always a good idea to just send them over to your website. This way you could also sort of curate your portfolio and present it to the organized manner that you prefer, the manner that actually resembles your style. When I post things on social media, I post so many things. There are also videos, there are some other pieces that definitely doesn't really look very presentable in terms of portfolio, and on my Behance I have projects that don't really include all the work that I have. So on my website I can have the separate pieces that could showcase my other skills, and that's very important. It's professional and you can have your portfolio there. Now, another reason, as I've already mentioned, is professionalism. If you are serious about your artistic and illustrator career, having a website is a very good idea. You do not need to spend a lot of money in the beginning for a website. You could just find something that would fit your budget needs, and you don't need anything very complicated. Again, if the goal for your website is portfolio, if later on you want to do more with your website, and I'll touch base on it a little later, then you might consider something more complicated. So obviously, the name for your website is very important, and here I would suggest you to choose something really good right away. By really good, I mean that it needs to be preferably your name or pseudonym or something that you are known in social media. So for example, my website is irinachesov.art. I know that art is kind of a nice addition to it since it's the website of an artist, but that's not necessarily, obviously, to have that, but something either that or .com would probably be a good idea. The reason is that you start promoting a website and you don't really want to change it later on because it could lead to confusion, and some people will already remember you by that. So just sit down and think about your brand and your name, and this is supposed to be something that should be the same on all the platforms you're at. Another reason that a website is good is because it establishes your credibility, and in the client's eyes, potential client's eyes, it actually again talks about your professionalism. It shows that you take your craft seriously and that you're dedicated in showing your skills and craft in a professional manner. Another reason I do love a website is that you have some sort of control and ownership, unlike the social media platforms. This is your thing. This is your product. You can get a website where you can sell your products, where you can sell some sort of courses even. You can sell the consultation services like I do on my website. And this is very convenient because if the client contacts you or some fellow artists say, do you offer consultations? I'm working on a book project and I know you're experienced in that and I have a lot of questions. I just want to have it all settled before I start working on a project, for example. So, and then you say, sure, we can have a consultation. And instead of just going, how can I send you the money or when you're available, having that service already on your website, the person can choose the date, can pay you right away, and the deal is done. This is very convenient and again, professional. Now on your website, you can also post different things, right? It could be a blog, and that's very useful for the fellow artists and even for the clients, because again, they see that professional side of you and they see that you're deep into their and they see that you're very deep into the profession. I've already mentioned it, it's marketing and promotion. You can link all your social media, blog posts, all your creative process, and optimize your site for search engines. This way, it will serve as a central point for potential clients to learn more about you and see all your services. Another reason I like a website, especially if you send it to a potential client, is that you could have a very clear about me page, contact me page over there. And you can even have any type of page, like all the stages of work. You could share how I work on a book, all of that. So say if you get a client and the client has a lot of questions, not a problem. You do not have to, I'm not going to say waste your time, but you don't need to spend that extra time explaining things, whereas you could just send the client over to your website and have all the questions answered there. But again, if you have a potential client contact you, don't just send them over. Try to be as professional and polite as you can and answer questions directly, so this way you don't lose a client. But still, having all the information over there is a very useful thing, because some clients, they actually do a research on you prior contacting. Another reason that is great for your website is that you could provide as many details to your pieces on your website as possible, and it's actually very visually appealing and presentable, and also helps you when you want to set yourself aside from competition. So in a summary, I would say that a website is something that you do need to think about it, because it actually acts as a professional portfolio, facilitates your marketing and promotion, allows for direct client communication, and controls the way of how your work is presented and perceived online. If done right, it could definitely serve as a valuable tool for showcasing your portfolio, expand your reach, and grow your artistic career. Obviously, that's not going to be done in a day, and there should be a certain plan to it, but just right away, I could say that to have a website just to showcase your portfolio is an amazing idea, and it won't really cost you that much. All you need to find is a domain service, and very often they also, most likely all of them, would provide you with a website builder, and then just find a plan that works for you. Now, if you have any questions, let me know. I have my own website, and so in terms of my experience, I have my own website, and it took me actually a while to shop around for the platform that I love. And on the website I'm not advertising anything. I'm on Hostinger, and I like it for now, because if you're just beginning and I don't have thousands of products, I don't really need anything bigger than that. It gives me an opportunity to showcase my portfolio in the manner that I love. It helps me to include all the links to the social media that I have. It helps me to have proper pages about myself and contact. It also gives me an opportunity to have the blog posts there and also sell my products. So basically, these are all the needs that I would love to have in a website, and so far it works for me. But anyway, don't overthink it. Just most important things is think about the website that would showcase your portfolio the best way, and think about a good name for your website. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, because this way you would support me a lot, and I will see you in my next video.